Hey, it's a blessing.
Good morning to you. We got DJ Duke. Top of the morning, Duke.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. Duke, you been all over the world, man. Word is you about to go to Mother Africa.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It's all good energy, positive blessing. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that Africa thing. How'd that come about?
Um, how did that come about? I was DJing. Actually, shout out to Steve La Familia Center, critique model agency. They had an event, and he booked her for an event, and by me being a DJ, I ended up DJing it. And, some of the bishops from Africa, from the continent, and Liberia, as well as the ambassador to arts and entertainment from Liberia, were all in attendance. And I just DJ, did my thing. And I think one thing though, Donnie, that got his attention, I played the national anthem for Liberia. That wasn't expected. So when he came out, he was thinking he was gonna come out, but I played the national. Little stuff like that matters. And I think that's what really got his attention. And the rest was history. Yes, sir.
So you're going to Africa.
Yes, sir. Yep. Liberia. Yep.
Are you excited?
I'm excited, nervous at the same time.
What you nervous for? You from Pennsylvania Avenue, bruh.
Just family. This is gonna be away from family for a long time. So
It is a
that,
long trip.
and I can't turn around, and come back like Miami. If I get tired, I can just fly back. Africa
Oh,
is a
you,
long
you can. It's just going to take you a bit longer.
trip. Yeah, so I'm definitely excited. I mean, the DJing part, that's what I do naturally. So that's natural.
How's your family feel about this?
Of course, not super excited, but understanding because they know that the goal is to take care of family. So sometimes you gotta do certain things in order to get the necessary funds to take care of family. So it's understanding but not happy, of course.
Mm-hmm. Have anyone in your family ever been to Africa before?
Yeah. My sister, she's married into African family. He's from Nigeria. He took her over there to meet his family, which is major. Then I got a cousin of mine that flew over there before. So and Baltimore has a lot of ties with Liberia as well. So it's gonna be a fun trip.
Mhm. So how's the business coming along?
Good. Blessed, man. Actually, I gotta give a big shout out to you as well. Because
Me.
actually, yeah, because when I first started DJing, I was just DJing, and then you introduced me to, hey, come on my show. I remember that from the beginning, and that's how I started in radio, and it's just been history from there. So that's what took me to the next level, the
That's what
media.
we're supposed to do, dude.
Right. A lot of people don't do that. And then when somebody help them, they don't pay homage and stuff like that. So I think that's why I get a lot of not think I know I get a lot of blessings because I pay homage to everyone that's helped me along the way, like literally.
But you were always going to make it. I remember you were playing basketball around Druid Hill. Why?
Yep, yeah, you remember way back then. Then left there with the left Cloverdale, and became a DJ. But I was just playing music. But then I met you. We was at a supermarket, and I told my wife like somebody want to interview me. Like that's crazy, and it just went from there. And now we're still good friends. I call you for advice. So, I'm blessed and humble and appreciative of everybody that helped me along the way.
You heard about that 13-year-old little girl got killed in front of Leon Jones wreck?
It's crazy. I have a house like literally 2 blocks away, and my daughter actually knows her. It's crazy. And then I actually did an event. It was for Bert Sears. I don't know if you know him, and the family was there. Like her aunt was there, so I got to talk to them personally. You know what I mean? I just introduced myself and so if I can help in any way. It's terrible though, man. It's sad.
You mentioned Cloverdale wreck.
Yes, sir.
Last week we had Rodell on, and
Okay.
Rodell was saying that they cannot use the recreation facilities in Dorothy Height.
Yeah, I mean, well, that will go to whoever running that division. But I mean, without being too smart, I still work for them. Some people just don't care. Now, and you know that. Some people just don't care about rebuilding our community. So they give you a hard way to go. You
Well,
know,
they don't need to be in our community.
I told
Johnny Howard Rec, Robert C. Marshall Rec. These are places, Christmas addicts that
yeah,
help save your life.
absolutely. Upton Boxing, Shake and Bake Family Fun Center. We have an endless amount of space and opportunity for kids to do something. So it's elected officials that stands in that way, but we keep electing them. People just vote.
No, no, it's not that simple.
Okay,
It's not that simple. I will say that we got black people in charge and it makes no sense.
I agree with that.
I want you to talk about the Rex and how important they were in your life. I'll be right back. I need to get my coffee. Got to get my coffee.
You gotta do that. Baltimore Recreation and Parks will save my life. I mean, even now DJing, they open all the doors from starting out with them from the Washington Capitals to the Olympics and stuff like that. But yeah, no, Rec Center definitely saved my life as far as keep me out of trouble and actually being there when I got in trouble. I think that's the most important thing. It's not always you can't always prevent stuff, but you could be there to help people when they're going through. So being in the PAL League, Christmas Addicts, and going out to Robert C. Marshall and then Mount Royal. Then, we're going out to St. Paul School. You know what I mean? Traveling in different rec centers, the Project Survival, all that good stuff. So the rec centers definitely helped me get to where I'm at. And I think that bringing rec centers back is important, but putting all the stipulations in front of the rec is what's idiotic. Making kids, have to do certain things just to go to the rec center. Like when I was coming up, I'm only 33, but you can just go to a rec. You ain't had to, get your mother to sign and do all this stuff like that because half the people that in the community, mothers not concerned with school or any type of activity. They're trying to survive. So I definitely appreciate recs, and I think we need it back. Um, I think we need somebody from Baltimore to run it as well. No disrespect to him, but I'm just being honest. He's somebody from the hometown.
When they close a West Side Elementary, because they
Uh,
had a wreck up there, right? That's off of Fulton Avenue,
yeah, it's a Parkview. Talking about Parkview? Parkview. Yeah,
Parkview.
I have a contract there.
And when they closed the wreck at Parkview, and kids now got to go to John E. Howard,
Right.
what is it that people from out of town don't understand?
I'm from here and I don't understand.
Well, kids got to go through 2, 3 different neighborhoods.
Just to get there, you know what I mean? Just to get there. So travel, safety, weather, all this becomes an issue when you can keep a rec open. I actually lost a contract just like that with Be More STEM with that rec closer. So shout out to Miss Joy, Miss Cookie. Miss Cookie runs the rec up there. She's doing an amazing job in the community. But yeah, they just ended it. They sent her all the way over to Patterson Park. So she's coming from West.
So when they do that to kids,
Right.
we adults, but
Right.
little kids.
Yep.
So it's gonna be some conflict.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now you gotta go through a neighborhood. You never know what's the issue in that neighborhood.
Dude, they shot a 13-year-old little girl, man.
Yeah. Terrible. Terrible.
In front of people.
Yeah, I mean, actually, last week my daughter, one of my homeboys actually passed away. Hazy Boy Smoke, and in front of my daughter's school, Union Baptist, so they shut the school down. I'm thinking, something happened. I get down there, kind of find out it was another murder in front of a school, broad daylight. They have no care in the world. Yep,
Dude, you say you 33?
33, I think.
Wow. I've known you so long. Okay, 33. What's going on in these streets, man?
We
shooting women, little girls,
yeah,
babies. They had a shootout on the avenue. They had about 30 bullets on the ground.
yeah.
Nobody got hit, but they shooting across people. The 2 people that almost got it was little kids in a Cherokee on the avenue.
True thing. Number one, they can't shoot. You haven't taught the proper way. Then if you know what I mean, it's a time and place to do everything. But I think I was talking to somebody about this in DC last night. I think it's a cultural thing.
What
Meaning,
culture?
I think that we're not all black. I think a lot of, I'm talking about in the city. Us.
Ain't my damn culture, dude. Don't give them that. Come on, dude. Come on,
I mean,
dude. Tell me about this culture. I see
you know what I'm saying?
ignorance.
Yeah,
I see fear.
I'm about to give it to you. I think that I'm in music. We celebrate ignorance, so it's cool to be stupid. It's cool to post your
It's
money.
cool to be stupid.
Right. That's what we promote in our culture. I'm not worrying about other culture. In music and being NBA and baseball players, all the rich black people promote being stupid. Like it's cool. So I think that a lot of people that want to be like that, a lot of kids do that, but people like myself that come from where I come from, meet people like you, and very seldom we make it out. But a lot of us don't make it out.
Dude, you had every excuse to be on a corner slinging.
Absolutely. Every excuse. I mean, it's glorified in my neighborhood. If you go to jail for like 15, 20 years, you come home, you're a king, but you broke.
Who the hell want to go to prison for
Right.
5 minutes?
Right.
I don't do prison, bro.
So
I
now,
done did a lot of things on this planet. Prison ain't one of them. I got a passport.
If you gone, like you gone 15, 20 years now, another man raising your children, the mother, like, if she's a good mother, now everybody in the world, your kids going this way and that way, all for a couple dollars. So it's a mentality. Yeah, and I've been blessed to know both sides. I went to Mount Royal, and I went to Mount St. Joe, then I went to Carver, St. Francis. So I got to experience different sides of the world and have people feel. A lot of people don't get that. They just know Pittsburgh Avenue.
I'm stuck on the first thing you said. It's cool being stupid.
Absolutely, yep.
Let me tell you something, dude. I'm 56. I went to Lamel.
Uh-huh.
Now, I was in the top class at Lamel, but if you were a male at Lamel, chances are you had to put them puppies up.
Yep, Lamel has a huge reputation for that.
My first day at Lamel, I saw somebody get killed. First day. And every day after that, somebody got popped every day. I'm not bragging about it at all. I'm saying that's what I was exposed to at 12 years old. Lamel, you had people coming from Chocolate City, people coming from Ricestown, people coming from Thomas Avenue. All of these different neighborhoods converged right there in Lamel. So yeah, you had to be able to fight. Then what they telling me now, Duke, is cats don't do this no more.
No.
They go straight for the honey dip.
Oh yeah. It's because it's promoting the music. It's promoted in culture. It's just, that's what we promote. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna shoot you, but I'm such a sucker. I'm too scared to put these up.
Right? Yeah, well, then they say, all right, well, I post my money on Instagram and wonder why somebody running my house. You know what I'm saying? Like just stupid stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Just stupid.
They put a stack of money on Instagram. Somebody running their house. Why you messing with me?
Yeah, your Instagram, you put up 20,000 in cash, and you walk to the store. You know what I mean? It's being smart. It just know how to move, and it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. It's just the type of people
that right there is stupid.
Yeah.
What I wanted to tell you was, in going to Lamel, although it was very physical,
right?
None of that mattered in my household.
Yeah.
Pops wanted to see that honor roll.
Right.
Matter of fact, I got a CB. That was our deal. If I made the honor roll, I would get a brand new Citizens Band radio. And this 1977. You don't even remember them.
I don't know what it is.
Breaker, 10-4. It was the new thing out, kind of like the iPhones and all. That was the new gadget, the CB radio.
CB radio. I'm gonna Google it.
But what I'm getting to is people used to brag about how many deficiencies they got. That's nothing to brag about. I ain't getting no deficiencies.
It's culture. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I know I dealt with kids, Rexa Parks with Cloverdale, now with STEM. It's parenting.
You saying culture. Culture is a strong word. Yeah. You saying some people really believe that this is so. This is how they live.
I experience every day. I mean, I don't like.
Then it's a sucker culture because you shot a 13-year-old little girl and you think that's cool. Our culture.
I think this is why I've joined so easy with the African culture as far as like Liberia and people from different countries because the culture is different, the history, the respect. Over here it's just like it's no respect. Like every female can be a man. A female don't need a man. A man don't need, you know what I mean? Everybody just all over the place. So I think that culturally we just gotta get back to the '70s, like when you was coming up, the morals and principles. Where a neighbor could give you a beating without it being a problem. Now, if
Well,
you have it's a,
okay, you talked about the 70s.
right,
A big part of the culture, and then you got some comments in here.
okay,
A big part of the culture was the music. Is
right.
Radio One playing the kind of music we need to hear in our community? Or is Radio One partially responsible for the level of garbage that goes on the airwaves? I've heard some of the crap they play.
Well, I mean, being on all these stations from Radio One to
Well,
DC.
you ain't got to talk about it. I'll talk about them. They play garbage. And with a Jewish general manager,
Mm-hmm.
would he
True.
play that music for his own children?
So can I
So
answer?
you don't need to be the general manager, is the way I see it,
Well, I totally
because
agree.
you have no love for black people. I'm gonna shut down. You go
No,
ahead.
no, but I totally agree with you saying. I mean, I can't say I'm my own person. And I think that is what's popular. So instead of them trying to change the narrative, or we change the narrative of what's popular, we go along with what's popular because it makes business sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if Megan Thee Stallion is giving my giving me 30,000 a month to run a record, I'm gonna take that 30,000 instead of trying to change the culture. And I think that's the
So
problem.
then you a part. Then whoever the DJ is a part of the demise of blackness. Our ancestors would be ashamed of us.
I
We
can
got we
understand.
got we got
I,
$1,000 phones.
I mean, I can actually see that though. I mean, if I play a Megan Thee Stallion song that's provocative towards women, I mean, in hindsight, okay, yo, you're promoting this, but that's my job. So I see what you're saying. I think that's why I say I think it's a
It's the job you chose.
right. I totally agree. So different. That's why I'm international DJ. To where as though most of the music I'm getting into now is sporting events like the Capitals or the Wizards, but in Africa it's joyous music more
I,
so.
I, I ain't blaming you.
Right. No, I'm not
I ain't
saying.
blaming you. You a survivor.
Yeah.
But like you, I've been in them radio stations and we have a choice.
Yes.
Do we go for, is everything about money? Is that what we saying? Because we wouldn't be here if everything was about money.
Talk about it.
Our ancestors, some of them didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
Or some of them had to sacrifice. It was certainly more than about money.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the ancestors could have just committed suicide, say, I ain't dealing with this America.
I'll be gone. Yep.
Then we would have never been here.
Gotta change
Our
the.
history is so much deeper. And
Yeah.
I blame us
Right.
because we lift these celebrities, we lift them to this level. Oh, Jada Pinkett said this, Will Smith said this, Jay-Z said this. They don't pay no bills at 11:42.
And that's in this country. For me, being in a lot of other cultures of music, like I said, West Africa, I'm in London coming up, things like that. They celebrate life. Here is always the negative. The music celebrates life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying all pop, all country is not negative. They have negative stuff in their music too. But a lot of it primarily is about enjoying life. The Caribbean culture, you know what I mean? It's enjoying life. But it's like a lot of the rap hip hop is just negative. I'm just being honest. Sound good though.
Let me tell you something. Africa, see, we think we're the only ones been through some experiences in this country.
Nah.
You got some spots in Africa that will show you hardcore.
I'm going to one. They just got out 21 years for a civil war. I think it's 20 years. So
Talking child soldiers, talking about little 10-year-olds with AKs.
it's real. But the thing about it, if they can be happy, right, with as less as they have, and we have so much over here, and we're so negative and so mean. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm really happy to go, and I love the culture of the Afro beat, the whole Afro beat culture, the whole. I actually like EDM music. I just like different things, but I definitely understand what you're saying about the hip hop scene.
I'm just saying hip hop has a different meaning. And all of the countries of Africa except Ethiopia were colonized.
Okay.
Just like we went through the 60s and independence and civil rights, Africa went through it too. The difference is Africa, those 53, 54 nations have natural resources in the ground that some European country wants to own.
Right.
So if I'm that European power that wants all of the gold, or diamonds, the minerals in your ground, if that's what I want, then my job is to cause conflict in your country.
Right. Divide and conquer.
And my job is to tell you really messed up things about America so that African Americans never want to go to Africa.
Man, it's so hard to get over here, man. I mean, they put me through so much, man. But I appreciate the label. Everybody's making away from me. But you know, off air, Donnie, they put me through a lot to get here. So it's a reason why they don't want you to see the real and feel the real atmosphere of Africa. So, you know,
I don't know why, but I know it's worth it. I know anything worth having, you're going to have to put in a little bit of struggle. I tell you what, I'm going to show you something I got from Africa. You ready?
Yeah.
This comes from Tanzania. It's a spear.
I'm not carrying that. Right there, you okay?
And this would so these cats hardcore. This is what they use to kill. Of course, it wouldn't be that rusty, but this is what they use to kill a lion. Nothing but a spear. So we think we hard over here. These cats ain't hard, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking about people that barely, some may not even have shoes.
Yeah.
You know, we think we got some problems with white boys breaking into vacants. You might have a warlord come through your village, and then you wake up there that took all the women.
Right. At any given time.
Child trafficking.
Yeah.
Rape. Slavery. It's not a game. We need to know what's going on in the world. We need to know what's going on around us, be it America, be it Africa. We need to know who our allies are. And we need to know what the score is.
Yeah.
Here's an example. In Baltimore, in Druid Heights and Upton and Sandtown, we have a lot of vacant houses.
Yep.
It's really gold. And we need to get on it. Your boy Chopper, he takes vacant properties, he flips them, he builds them, he refurbishes them. That's gold. That's gold.
Shout out to Chopper. I'm actually at the club tomorrow night. Shout out to Chopper.
He understands the gold. More of us need to invest in that gold instead of going out to Owens Mill paying $500,000 for a prefab house that's got trash in the roof.
Right.
We know how they get down.
Now we identify the problem, right? One of the problems is, I guess, education, right? So can we educate our kids at a younger age on the credit or real estate or stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's
what we should. I bet your wife do.
I
bet your wife educates your children.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's what STEM is about. Shout out to STEM. That teach be more STEM. So it's science, technology, engineering, and math. And we teach that at a young age. And we incorporate DJing with it to make it fun. Because, again, kids only see what we showing up. You know what I mean?
It starts with the parents, man.
Yeah.
You learn to read long before you got to the elementary school because your mother taught you how to read. Your father taught you how to read.
Yeah. That is true. So now you had a gift that you showed, right? So I'm gonna show you something. This was ordained. It's a gift from one of the bishops in Africa. So this is actually I didn't even know this though.
It's a knife.
I had no idea. I would have taken this in the airport. They probably locked me up. I had no idea it's a knife.
No. They wouldn't have. We're gonna speak life over ourselves. Right. They would have realized you had a gift from some African monarch and you didn't know. They wouldn't have touched you. Let me
But
tell you something.
I might not know.
Check this out. A guy, I remember 20 years ago, a guy who didn't do a lot of traveling said, there are more white people in the world. And the reason he said that is because he'd been into the airport a couple of times. And he had never been to the airport before. Duke, I want you to know the world is mostly black and brown. I don't know what they told you, what you thought. The world is mostly black and brown, starting with over 1 billion people in Africa.
Yeah, because they try to tell us in America it was only 13% African Americans. Something like something stupid like that.
That's what they say. I see a lot more black people than that.
13% ain't nothing on 100%.
Well, Brazil is more like 50% black.
Yeah. Never been to Brazil. I mean, that's why I want to travel, and DJing is my ticket. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? But I'm elevating to like again. You know, before I met you, I was just DJing the party here and there. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. No disrespect, no DJs. But then once I got on radio, doors opened up that I couldn't imagine. So
but
I mean,
you went for it though, Duke. And so
yeah,
kudos to you. Sorry, I remember seeing you on down Druid Hill. Wow, you was running the point.
Yeah. Now I mean, I like challenging myself. Like I'm blessed. I just got picked up for the Kenny Lattimore tour, right? So now I'm on a tour for the. I've been on a lot of tours, but this is the R&B tour. So now I got to super entertain the crowd before Kenny Lattimore comes out. Rough Ends.
Do you know anything about R&B?
Oh yeah. I do a lot of R&B only parties here. Used to shout at Mahogany Brown at the garage. Another black-owned facility, D Chase. So yeah, 600 people. I had my guy Will Star sing a cappella. So you know what I mean, it's great, but one thing about DJing at this level, you have to. Something Quicksilver says, you have to entertain. It's not about DJing when you get to a certain point. It's about entertaining. So I have to. So if you come to see Kenny Lattimore, right, you don't really care about me DJing good music. You want to see me entertain you. Hey, who know this song? And play the right song for everybody to sing. So yeah, it's like you're part of a show. More than just
I'm 56 and you DJing a party for me.
Okay.
What you gonna start the party off with?
Actually, I always like Frankie Belly and Maze because I think that gets both men and females. But then you want to do females, you can't go wrong with a Shot Khan record. It's just certain records like that. Then Marvin Gaye. I know one song that was surprised a lot of people that I play is Marvin Gaye. It's called Inner City Blues. I don't know if you ever heard that record. A lot of people,
man. I'm gonna tell you about Gil Scott-Heron, who made it possibly before him. Yeah, Inner City Blues make you want to holler sometime. Throw your hands up in the air and say liberation.
Yeah, so you don't want to go too far back because you want to just keep it where everybody gonna know the song. So Frankie Belly made a song that everybody knows. Like you everyone, or you take some Charlie Wilson songs. He's a good artist. The Gap Band, outstanding. These are classic records. Earth, Wind, and Fire. You get what I'm saying? You got to play stuff like that. The crowd. But so it's a little different than just DJing.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But we don't, going back to the radio stations, there's no more love music. I mean, that's not fair for me to say. Is there love music made anymore?
My opinion, I think how it's presented. Because Marvin Gaye give you a song and he has show in his video. He a vibe. Now you make a love song in the video, the only thing a girl doing is twerking. It's not showing love. You know what I mean? So Marvin Gaye and them artists actually showed, for me, they showed love in their videos, how they carried themselves in the public. Now it's like you make a love song, but you don't want to sign an autograph. It don't make sense.
Are people in love anymore?
That's what I'm saying.
Is love a goal anymore, or is it? I just saw where Carmen and Tiffany Haddish split after a year,
and that's like major news. Like that's somebody's heart.
I know, but if they are our definition, no disrespect to them,
right?
But if entertainers are the standard bearers for us, then we got it inverted. We got it twisted.
Yeah.
Entertainers have never been our leaders.
Right. Because if the entertainers was our leaders, the world would be a different place. If Jay-Z ran for president or Jay-Z was in high office in the government, the world would be different because he has so much influence. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So
I don't buy it for that reason. People don't
that's
look to entertain. I don't look to an entertainer to tell me about anything political. I look to an entertainer to make me laugh,
okay.
to make me dance.
All right, let me ask you.
But no way
Mhm.
can an entertainer think for me because that's not their role.
But let me jump in. So
That's
the
the
first,
role of the activists, of
so
the
the
preachers, of the leaders. Your Malcolm X ain't listening to Jay-Z tell him about nothing. I don't
mhm.
care how much money you got. Because Malcolm's got a personal constitution that supersedes money.
Okay.
What, he got money? Look at our look at Pennsylvania Avenue. Look at
Mhm.
our wrecks. Look at Baltimore. Look how many athletes come through Baltimore. Do we have any new wrecks? Do we have any new wrecks in Baltimore?
No, and that's why I was getting to my point. The point is, it's about influence and reality in business. So I believe that if we have somebody that runs the country off of that, it would make sense because if you have a business, you think twice before you do something stupid. So if somebody's instilling them type of qualities and characteristics and to people, they'll think before they do something stupid. Like you have a business, I have a business. So I'm gonna think before I react to somebody cut me off in traffic. I'm not gonna get out the car and yell and want to fight him because I got a lot to lose. So I think that if the country was ran like that, it'd be different. But now it's like, yo, it just is what it is. So I wouldn't say Jay-Z specifically. I'm just saying in
I don't
general.
need no rappers, no entertainers. You can't talk my politics. Come to my neighborhood. Now, if you put in the work, if you put in the work to help rebuild
That's my
my
whole point.
community,
That's the whole
yeah,
point.
then we can talk about that. But I'm still mindful of the mentality. Now I love Jay-Z, I love the music. But let's look at the reality. What are we talking about? What
Mm-hmm.
are we talking about in the music? What is the basis of getting that money?
Yeah,
I
with
mean,
a
exploitation is exploitation.
they definitely ain't doing a good job with it. They just passing it around. We just need some type of change. But we gotta start with ourselves. And I think it's parenting and doing our own thing. That's just that simple. Because one man can't change anybody. You need a collective.
One man can make $1 billion. One man can make a hell of a difference. Let me ask you this. Uh, Rihanna
Uh,
was highly celebrated over the past week. Do you know why?
nope. Yeah, but
Barbados, the island she's from, just got independence from the British Crown. So now Barbados, her home country, is independent officially.
so what does that actually mean?
They don't have to pay taxes to Britain no more.
Okay, perfect.
See, we got to know the history. Do you know about Haiti?
Now that's why I asked. Not really a lot.
Haiti, of all of those islands down in the Caribbean, Haiti is the most feared.
Wow.
If you get to go to Haiti, I would take that over any trip anywhere. Because that is where that's where the worst ass whipping took place. That's where the French got their ass whipped so badly that Haiti is still hated to this day.
Yeah.
Haiti is the home of where it went down, bruh. That's where Napoleon got his hind parts stomped. The French got whooped.
They speak Creole down there, right?
They speak French,
French.
and so some would speak the Creole, a blend, a mix of whatever the indigenous tongue is with French.
Okay.
But Haiti, man, there's a video. Ace did a video on YouTube on a fort that was built in Haiti. This was after the independence, a big fort called the Citadel. Everything other people have done, you better look to your own people because we did it better. We did it first, and we did it better.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Go to Jamaica. And when you go to Jamaica, don't go to the resort. Get on one of them tour motorcycles and ride up to the mountains. Go up there and see where them freedom colonies were, where Nanny the Maroon Queen. We don't know our history, bro. We
Yeah.
come from freedom fighters. And if we don't know our history, somebody will try to, take us backwards. Like they have modern day slavery going on right now across the world,
Oh yeah.
including Africa, including the United States. Did you know that more trafficking happens at the Super Bowl than any other game?
Wow, I can imagine. I was blessed to be there this year, so I definitely seen it firsthand. How things are ran in certain sporting venues. You know what I mean? So
Whatever country you go to, I want you to start looking up the freedom fighters in that country.
freedom
I went
fighters.
to, I went to school with a cat whose father was president of Liberia. So as
Oh,
you go, you want to learn the national anthem, but you also want to learn their history. You want to learn what European country was there.
yeah, but their president now is George. I think it's George Weah. I believe he's a former soccer player, right? And the minister, the head ambassador is a rapper. So that's what they're rebuilding the country. So it's like I just can't wait to go experience it for myself. I'm being honest. I'm glad you learned a lot. Shout out to you.
So they also have orchestras over there. Let me give you some. So a lot of people hear about Russia. We know in America, Russia is like the number one opponent to America.
Okay.
So we have an American perspective of Russia. Did you know that the father of Russian literature was a black man?
Wow.
Pushkin,
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Pushkin, the father of Russian literature.
Hey.
I'm gonna give you something else. They tell us all the time about Columbus coming from Portugal and Spain in 1492. What they never tell you about is that in 1492, the last black Moor had to leave Spain. Spain was run by black people for 700 years. So the same year Columbus got the keys to the car to come over this way, black people had the keys to the car for 700 years. That means we control the ships.
Yeah, they ain't gonna teach you that.
That means we've been traveling to America.
Yeah.
And best believe the Spanish couldn't, once they got the last Moor out of power, they couldn't wait to take over. So Spain was like the strongest European nation at that time.
Yeah.
We control Spain, black people. All across Europe is black royalty. All across. Just got to look up the Moors. In every country, they got a coat of arms.
Where was Master Musa from?
Mali, West Africa. Richest king that ever lived. Okay. He inherited his brother's kingdom. It's my understanding that his brother traveled to America. See, they would have us think, see, the European is so diabolical. So diabolical, they would have you think, oh, black people never been on a ship. How stupid.
Yeah.
See, if we don't know our history, we leave it to a little peewee to come and tell us our history. But a little peewee can't tell me my history. I know my history. I know we made everything, including some of the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But boats, if the oldest DNA come out of Africa, then clearly the oldest boats were made in Africa. Did you know the king of Hawaii was a black man?
Mm-hmm.
The king of Hawaii, King Kamehameha.
Hawaii. I'm living
the first king of Hawaii, King Kamehameha. A black man was the first one to reach the North Pole. Matthew Henson.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's been done that we haven't been a part of. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they lie. They show you a lot of movies about the Greeks and the Romans. The Greeks named these gods. The Romans did that. Where did they get it all from, Duke? Where did they get their knowledge from?
Yeah.
They got it from Egypt. Egypt been doing it 5,000, 10,000 years ago. Everything that any of them stole, they got from the Egyptians. Religion, science, business, medicine, straight out of Africa, babe. Don't believe none of their lies. Your people have been profound in establishing this world.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I mean, I'm just, ecstatic. I was reading through the comments that you were talking. Just to be clear, with everything, I don't think it's cool to be stupid, but I'm just saying.
I never thought that.
Yeah, not you, but I'm saying so nobody get it misconstrued. I just know the narrative, and I'm
You're
actually in
right.
the mix.
You're right.
I know was you know what I mean, what's going on. I know I book artists all over the country. One of my biggest artists today is from New Mexico, so I deal with artists all over the country. But
The mentality.
the mentality is to be stupid.
I got you.
It's to be a rapper with all the money and no disrespect, must be the young dog, but still go around. And that's what I'm learning with myself. Sometimes you got to move yourself. That's all it is. It's definitely not my thoughts. And as far as Radio One, I have a
Oh,
lot.
dude, we so proud of you. You going to Mother Africa, man.
Yeah, yeah. From DJ, from music, all
I
from music.
think DJing is very noble.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Nigerian wedding outfits?
Some of them, not all.
Nigeria is mean. You know that's the largest country in Africa. They got 200 million people.
Right. I know. Ghana is like is like the next big thing.
Nigeria, they got a city in Nigeria called Lagos.
Yeah, yeah.
Make New York look like Cherry Hill.
Stop, boy.
Lagos make New York City look like Cherry Hill.
Dang.
You
Wow.
do know they got skyscrapers in Africa.
Oh yeah, everything. Even a sprinkler fitter had a contract to go over there. They was paying good money to go over there. They actually pay you to go over there and work for 6 months to a year and then come back. Oh yeah, Africa's not what they see on TV. It ain't that.
No, it's not. It's no Tarzan. You know, and see, that's some of the negative stereotypes that have been put out there, like a white guy gonna go swinging through the jungle in a black neighborhood. Can you imagine a white guy swinging through Santam talking about
Right.
Well, now let me say, things have changed. I see white boys bopping down the avenue, no shirt on, looking cats up and down. Like what?
Yeah.
What happened? Now that's stupid.
Yeah, but they don't get stopped by the police either. If I walk through their neighborhood, I get stopped. But that's just life though. You know what I mean? It's just profiling. You know what I mean? So it's just something I get over. But I'm just excited to hear more history on Africa, different countries over there, just different things. And even something I met when I talked to some African DJs, they were like, a lot of people that's from Africa, the continent, don't really rock with a lot of African Americans from the U.S. because of respect and culture. Like I said, because they don't give them a lot of respect. I said, well, it's all about who you meet. You know what I mean? Some people have it. Some people like me or you, we like history, we like learning. Some people just want to believe what they want to believe, go to work and go home. So everybody's just different. I just never wanted to actually work for other people. And then your parents got from shout out to everybody in the comments. The comments are crazy. Good feedback. Good feedback.
This Joey Noble, he down in Miami. He's one of our Black Wall Street family members.
Hey, what up? I just seen they did something with Jamal Bryant. Was that in Atlanta? I think they called it Black Wall Street or something.
Oh, I don't know that it had anything to do with Jamal. It's in Stonecrest, Georgia.
Yeah, no, Jamal. Yeah, he did a ceremony. Yeah, he did a ceremony. I seen a couple. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it, but I seen the ceremony. But each time I think of Black Wall Street, I think of you. Because I remember when I got booked the DJ up there. Was that Ohio, right? Yeah, I called you. I was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then you went to the whole Gap Band. I didn't even know that. I didn't know the Gap Band had
in
anything.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. I'm sorry. Oklahoma. No, I'm sorry. Oklahoma.
Yeah, the Gap Band. Greenwood, Archer, and Pine.
Yep. I had no idea.
Is it a lot of black people out there in Tulsa today?
It's actually a nice crowd, but it's not like what I expected.
Because people left, man.
Yeah. They burned it down, man. It's just I need to learn more about it. Maybe we should do a history class. How about maybe me and you could do something where I can incorporate so-called the fun part for the public, right? You know what I mean? And say, hey, let me tune in.
Hey, Joey Noble, you putting up all these comments. Let me tell you something, Joey. Ain't nobody reading all of this. I'm gonna put look. Joey Noble want to say it. Joey, since you so active Hit that link right there, Joey. Ain't nobody read. Joey putting up a book.
Yeah,
Him, my girl Cynthia. Cynthia's out in Chicago. I watch African movies on Netflix every day. Wishing you much success in Africa. Can I follow him? Yes. So you gotta connect with Cynthia Boykin. She's
okay.
she has a mean network out of Chicago called What You Need Is.
Okay. Well, I'll take a flight out there.
Well, you can connect with her right here online.
Yeah, absolutely. Please follow me on get my number on Instagram at DJ Duke Live. Please definitely hit me up. Let's work.
So let's
Put it
put you type it in there. I copy and paste it.
okay. That's a private chat. Oh, okay, so I only give mine a private chat.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
don't
important.
mind coming in when my camera isn't working. Is that cool? Come on, Joey. I'm gonna let you slide. Joey. Now, Joey just launched his own brand. This is beautiful. Come on back, Duke. Okay, Duke, I see you. There we go. Let me go to banner.
I don't mind coming in, but my camera not working.
Joey, all that money you got, don't you tell nobody your camera ain't working. Joey, a millionaire. Let me tell you, Joey, filthy rich.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you what I know. There you go. So as long as you stay open-minded, but you'll have to learn for yourself. Here go Miami. Hold on.
I love Miami, man.
Where you at, dude? Joey, you there? Are you here, Joey?
I'm in here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, speak up, man. Say hello to Duke.
What's going on, DJ Duke?
Hey, good morning, Joey. How you feeling?
What's going on, boss?
I was just down Miami. I love Miami. I love DJing in Miami.
You got a comment, Joey? Speak up.
Um, nah, man. I'm always just tuning in. You know, I'm tuning in.
Okay. Hey, Joey, are you in the music field?
I just know that music.
I think I met you before, didn't I, Joey?
Yes, I'm in the music field, but I haven't really met you, comma.
Yeah. Take my number. Let's connect. I think I talked to you before, or supposed to. But give my number. Let's connect, man. See how we can work together.
I'm getting a lot of crazy feedback, so that's why it's going so slow.
Okay, well,
Okay.
thank you for tuning in, Joey. Yeah, I think you did meet him before, Duke, when we did the Black Wall Street event last year.
Yeah.
Well, you got a bunch of people in here. There go Paul Stanley. He's a regular on his show. Girl Cynthia Boykin. Yeah, man. So it's all about connecting, learning, growing, sharing. But they need us. I was sharing with you last night about how we are the modern day Josephs. Joseph in the Bible was sold into slavery by his brothers, but at the end of the day, they came back begging him for food. He ended up feeding the very brothers that sold him into slavery. Does that story sound familiar?
Yeah.
And then also, we got to realize, Duke, the one thing I want you to take with you, and we talked about it last night, is humility.
Yeah.
Always remember we can learn. When you go to, some places in Africa, you might see people poorer than you've ever seen before, but don't think you know them.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot to learn. You don't know what's what until you take the time to learn it. And as long as you're respectful and give respect, you're going to get respect. That's a universal law. As long as you give respect. For instance, do not go to Lagos with some brand new Nikes and a Nike sweatsuit. That is not blending in.
So if I go to Liberia, I can't dress like
You want to dress like the locals. If I go to Jamaica, I wanna blend in with the locals because they already gonna catch you with this. They already know once you open your mouth, you ain't from there.
Yeah.
So you wanna blend in.
I know we gotta go, but I was want to ask you. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, take your time. This is a house show.
It's like, like going there. I'm really big on promotions, flyers. I make a flyer quick, right? You know me. So I'm big on how I carry myself. I shout out to Raw Leaders. This is here Honcho Black owned business. I had to shout them out. So I want to go over there for the 10 days every day. I pretty much do that here. I want to be black owned, black like the outfit, but I don't want to be flashy and disrespect anybody. But I'm going over there as DJ Duke. So I got security, I got a detail. I'm at the biggest hotel. So I'm not going over there. I'm like, so I'm kind of
I
trying to
want
figure it
you
out.
to listen to me.
Okay.
I'm suggesting you blend in with the people.
Right. Like no jewelry.
I ain't wearing jewelry around a bunch of people that ain't got no jewelry.
Right.
West Baltimore taught me that very well.
Oh man, I actually went to car, but I forget sometimes. I'm from around here, but still, I get out the car and go to the store, and like, you got $30,000 on your neck. You know what I mean? So I done got into issues, took care of that, but I done got into issues with that. I mean, I'm just not going to do this.
Is it worth it?
Right, that's true. So it's like, why wear it? Then tuck it, because I'm not going to tuck my chain. So I'd rather just not wear certain places.
Or maybe you get a new chain.
Yeah.
You going to the home of gold. They got gold galore.
Shout out to, can I shout out Finney Jewelers for the
Look.
Gotta
Shout out whoever.
I gotta shout the sponsors out, man. Definitely all my sponsors. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to my guy Donnie. Definitely inspiration to everybody. So it's been a good show. All this. Please reach out to me any way I can help. DJ services as well as I do life coaching. I do media, social media training, all type of things I do. So anybody need any help with that? I teach kids be more STEM. So anybody need any help with anything, just let me know.
You do know they got African music. They have an African music industry.
That's where I'm going. It's Afrobeat. That's where I'm going.
So you do know they got rappers in every country.
Johnny, that's what I'm so last week on my other show, I had two of the biggest artists would be out Jay-Z, fly to Baltimore to do my name, Benji and Prince Ella. They're the biggest artists in Liberia. And MC Car.
We would not know that if it weren't for people like you.
And I learned that from.
Did you see that right there?
Right, absolutely. Somebody got introduced. Right. Yeah. And Liberia is rebuilding. That's where I come in at, man. Shout out to everybody that helped me out along the way. But Benji, if you got a chance, go on my Instagram. Benji is one of the best performances I've ever seen. And people at MC Cairo, she probably has to be one of the biggest, like, in the world. Donnie, I'm gonna see her on Instagram. People are crying. And I was with the ambassador of Arts and Entertainment of Liberia at the show at Karma, DC. She was crying when the girl came out. I'm talking about crying tears and falling out. People just doing like that. I mean, and they're from Africa. And they're from Africa.
Why was she crying?
Just the sight. Yeah, and the thing about it, Liberia is so poor. Real quick, they're so poor that they're. No, they told me, Donnie. That's what it was told to me.
Don't believe nothing nobody tell you. I want you to go and do your own research. Liberia might be poorly managed, but ain't none of Africa poor.
From what I'm not from Africa. From what I've got from people that booked me to Africa about their artists, and the artists have told me that the reason why they didn't come with jewelry and big cars, because in their country that's not important. So they're
How about that?
Word poor is what they say. I have no idea about Liberia.
I want you to go and see for yourself. But also,
yeah.
Hey, we got Google.
Right.
Watch this. What natural resources are in Liberia? iron ore, diamonds, gold, fertile soil, fishery, forestry. Ain't nothing poor about Liberia.
Yeah, I think
Might be some poor thinking. Hold up.
Mm.
Or it could be something that a lot of African countries struggle with, corruption. Just like here, you got Republicans and Democrats. The Republicans want it all, don't want nobody else to have nothing. You got greedy people in every country on earth.
Yeah, I agree.
You got poor people in every country on earth.
Yeah, I'm definitely not defending them. I just know that's what was said to me, that they're one of the poorest countries. And then I think maybe they're talking about the music part of it. I have no idea, but I was repeating what I was saying. So maybe that was poor choice of words on both ends. But I don't think they mean poor as like the country. I don't know. But either way, the musicians are big, but they're not as wealthy as Americanized artists. So they're rebuilding in Liberia. So that's the whole purpose of introducing Afro, because all we know in America is DeVito. If you're in the music, DeVito is the only guy to make Afro beats. If you ever noticed, slowly starting to come on the radio more and coming to popular, because I play Afro beats wherever I go. I love it. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's peaceful. Everybody having a good time. Nobody trying to shoot and rock. I've been to a lot of African parties, Jamaican parties. Perfect peace. Like people, you know what I mean? Peace. I mean, it's just a different vibe. Nah, that's all. It's a different vibe. No disrespect to nobody else, but it's a different vibe. And I'm excited to go, and appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
So you about ready to drop a book then?
Oh yeah, I mean, actually, I got a brief biopic coming out in theaters, January 13th. But more so focused on my artist, Lil Crow. But I'm also featured in it, Pennsylvania Avenue. You know, my little quick little story. But I'm gonna do a biopic soon. I think it's a little too early, personally. But I think another 5 years.
How old are you?
33.
They dying at 17. It's not too early.
Right. Amen to that.
If
Amen.
you're 33, you'd have lived twice as long as cats that come from around here expect. They're not expecting to make it to adulthood.
Yeah, that's sure. It's crazy. Real quick, I was just shaking and bake during a team party Saturday, right? You know, we caught a young kid bringing a gun in, 11 year old, 11 years old, man. Like it just breaks my heart.
A shake and bake.
Yeah, this Saturday, just passed. It was myself, Squirrel Wild, Ron Lee, City High School. Man.
Slow down. We're not in a rush. Say those names again. Take your time.
Squirrel Wild, Hooligan Express, Ron Lee, the legendary Ron Lee. And they put together all high school party.
You said Squirrel Wide and Hooley?
Rod Lee.
Rod Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a statewide per se high school event. It was packed, pandemonium. But a kid actually tried to sneak a weapon inside of Shake and Bake.
Somebody should have whipped his ass. Listen, I'm a piano. You know I'm a piano?
Do I know that person? Not offhand.
Yeah, well, that's somebody you want to look up. Cynthia is nationally recognized. She has a marketing firm. What You Need is out of Chicago.
Oh, okay, that's the artist. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a piano.
Let me screenshot that.
Yeah, don't believe nothing nobody tell you. If I told you that they got a bunch of Pumas behind Shake and Bake that they sell at 3 a.m. for $5, would you believe me?
Nah.
Don't believe nothing nobody tell you, man. You got to verify for yourself. Here she go. There we go, Joey. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Minerals, gold, manpower. So yeah, there's always gonna be rich and poor, but it ain't because, hey man, we children of God, man. We from Africa, ultimately.
I'm thinking more so they probably would direct it to the music industry because it's rebuilding. So I don't want to be disrespectful to the continent. I don't think I didn't say it from the beginning, but I don't think they meant that.
Okay. Well, see, that's where we tuning you up, cuz.
Right.
Because you about to do some international media.
Yeah.
And you are representing Upton, Sandtown, Upton Boxing.
Yep.
You're representing our music internationally. We want to make sure when they get in the ring with you, they know not only do we have Tank from the Avenue, but we got DJ Duke from the Avenue.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tank. He got a big fight Sunday, man. This is a big one here, man.
Do you know Tank?
I haven't met him to talk to him, but like talk in the past. We got the same security stuff like that.
What does it mean to have a young man from our community make it on the international boxing scene?
It's special. And before him, it was James Burry. He's in prison now, but he was one of our big hope and inspiration. So we had a lot of people. Willie. A lot of people come from up in boxing. That didn't, the jail or whatever. But as far as a tango, he's just an animal. He's just great.
In terms of music, a lot of artists came out of Baltimore. Before Drew Hill, I'm talking about the Dells. You ever heard of the Dells?
Delphonics?
Yeah.
Yep.
You ever heard of Little Jimmy and the Beavers?
I heard it, but I don't know nothing about it.
Out of Cherry Hill. They played a song called Ebony Girl, Ebony Eyes. Help me out, somebody. Somebody out there know. What I'm getting to is we got a lot of Black history here in Baltimore in the music field.
Oh yeah, Billie Holidays. I mean, even our generation, of course, Scorer. It's a lot of people other than rappers that made it out. A lot of R&B singers, Mario. You got Ryan Devon. He DMV. It's just a lot of people from this area that's made it out. But my man, Donnie, who has come back to create change?
Only you, dude.
I'm gonna be that person. You can mark my word. I'm gonna be that person. I think a lot of people try, but they're so. And this time Jay-Z said they have so many. I have a lot of sponsors, so I watch what I say, but I still be myself. So I don't want to get rich off of other people. I want my own money, so I can do what I want. So that way you can come back. So I know Carmelo, he came back, tried to do stuff. I was in Cloverdale, so I know the business, but things in a way. Even Elijah Cummings did a lot of stuff, but it was zoning stuff he couldn't do. Just so many politics stuff. So I want to have the money like Jay-Z. But I could pull up, I could just give away $1 million. But nobody has done that. Nobody puts. That's just my opinion. That's a whole other story. But
I don't care about none of them. I'm looking at Baltimore. I ain't seen nobody invest in my city.
Right. That's what
I see everybody running to Randallstown while white people running to Sandtown.
Oh yeah, you see that gentrification? That's real, ain't it?
We play. See, gentrification would suggest white people are pushing you out. We pushed ourselves out. We chose to go to Randallstown. Oh, yeah. We chose to sell our house on Argyle Avenue. Chopper buying up property.
Yeah.
How many choppers we got? How many of us are smart enough to invest in property located 5 minutes from downtown?
Yeah.
No, we want to do what's popular. We want to go to Wegmans out Orange Mills and don't own jack.
Yeah.
And I'm all for Wegmans. But I also see that these properties I see people paying $400,000 for prefabbed houses in the county, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Raggedy.
That's the dream. That's when I turn 18, I gotta get out of my mother's house and get my own house.
I'd rather have a 3-story house on Druid Hill Avenue, man. Yep. One of them 3 stories on Druid Hill on Lafayette.
Good point, Nicole. Good point. Popular versus successful, absolutely.
And Nicole is one of our business owners. She runs ANC Pack and Shipment. She's big on business. 1400 West Pratt Street. This is a company right there. She does shipping all over the world.
Okay.
All right, dude. You got the final word, babe. We went over a little bit, but I'm glad we got a chance to talk. You done connected with Miami, Chicago, Baltimore, Africa, right here on this show, man. We are proud of you. Oh. One more thing. You got to take a notebook.
Okay.
And you gotta record some new words. Did you know the average African speaks 4 languages?
Really? Wow.
I can believe you gotta bring me back some new words that I don't know.
Yeah.
See, say you find the baddest entertainer in Liberia. And they teach you some new things.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you can create your own company helping to promote their music here.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. You know business wise.
And you can take some of our stuff there.
Yeah, business. I mean, I can tell you a real quick thing. I know we gotta go.
But don't let nobody steal your stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but I'm actually working on an actual streaming app that connects. Right, so that's all I'm gonna say about that part. So we're working on that now.
We gotta get you a lawyer. You got a lawyer?
Oh yeah, Landon White. Shout out to Landon White. Yeah, Landon White. Yeah.
And you know there's more than one kind of lawyer.
Yeah. Yep.
Copyright lawyer.
Yeah, he's my main entertainment lawyer. Yeah.
There are various different fields of law.
Absolutely.
Not everybody does everything. It's like in medicine. Not everybody work on the brain.
To be honest, but I don't actually know what he specialized in because he did the what's the girl that got killed? He did a lot of the black girl that got killed in the house, Serene Gaines, I think.
Oh, J. Wendell Gordon.
Yeah, whoever got killed, right? Yeah, so he does a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, so he does all types of stuff. But for me,
they should know other lawyers
who
handle contracts.
Yeah. If I need something, I call Landon. He'll refer me if he can't do it or he's in Africa like every 2-3 months, so he's always traveling. He's a young boy, just like me, right? Hungry, right, aggressive with his success. So, hey, but I appreciate you having me on, man. Honestly, man. Please, man, everybody go follow me, hit me up if you need me. That support black businesses, man. But most importantly, that support quality.
I am working with my tour in South Africa. Don't forget South Africa. That's where all the gold at. They stole a lot of gold from black people in South Africa. De Beers, you know the commercials, De Beers, the gold, the diamonds.
Yeah.
Them sons of guns shouldn't even be in Africa. I hope you take all that money.
Right.
All right. Love you, dude.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Have a good day.
We'll be back at 7 p.m. tonight for the Black Business Roundtable. Have a beautiful day. Good morning, world.